inside the GMHL Round 2 Playoff Edition.
Welcome back to Inside the GMHL. Joe Todd, special treat for you. John Molson, announcer, play-by-play of the St. George Ravens. How are you?
Good, Joe. It's good to be here. Saw you filming the other segment on the way in.
What'd you think?
It was good. It was well done. Put a few notes together, and we're all set to go for round number 2.
And here it is. You're going up against a good team that you've faced this season. You're 2-2 against each other, the Kingsville Kings. Should be interesting.
Well, these teams played last year, Joe, a 4-0 round 3 victory for Kingsville. Here in St. George with a home ice advantage, we're hoping for a little better things this time around.
All right, should be interesting as these folks, this club went to the finals last year against the Steam.
Yeah, Matt Fischer out of Germany, he led the Tottenham team, and they won it all last year.
You're just the man with the stats, huh?
Well, that's what I do. It's a lot of time, couple hours of prep before every game, but it all works out, and we're set to go.
Maybe you can teach me a few things.
Maybe. Your half-hour show there is a little longer than my pregame routine, but good stuff all around.
Well, I'm glad you're on the show. It's been a long time coming. I've heard nothing but good things from you, from the owners and the staff here, and we really appreciate you being on. So tonight's round 1, game 1 of the round 2. What do you think they got to do tonight to get a W?
Well, I think St. George got better later in the year. The addition of Tyler Hill, the 2 wins over Niagara, they're in tough, like you said. The 2-2 record on the year, but we're hoping for good things for the 2016-2017 playoff year.
I said, well, let's back it up a bit and talk about you, John Molson. What got you passionate about sports broadcasting?
Well, I graduated out of Niagara back 99. I'm in manufacturing full-time.
Okay.
That's straight days, and wanted to get a little bit back towards my education, and this is what I graduated in, and this is my passion, and it was a good opportunity 5 years back. I happened to meet a friend at a Paris Mountie game, and it's been all forward from there. Many, many games over the 5 years.
Excellent. We got a great voice for it, and you're talented on the prep, and we appreciate you being on the show, and hopefully we can have you on again.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Look forward to a Raven win in this round. Maybe a South Division matchup, perhaps against Niagara, maybe against North York. We'll see how things go. A tough opponent, the Kingsville Kings, as you mentioned, the finalists from last year, but we're set to go here in game number 1 and really looking forward to the game tonight.
Excellent. John Molson, appreciate you being on.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
For Joe Todd and John Molson, inside the GMHL, we'll be back with you. Joe Todd back with you. Kingsville Kings made it to the second round with Mike Guzzo. He's the head coach, so how was the first round?
First round was good. We played the attack. I thought we played well.
Well, you won, so it played pretty well.
Right. We won. No, we played well. We played smart hockey. And at the end of the day, we came out with 3 wins.
Well, I've said it time and time again, it's a parity season. You never know what's going to go on. You got to come out and play 60 minutes of hockey, and that's obviously what you did. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be standing here right now.
Yeah, it's basically it's a new season, right? Playoff hockey's it's really anything. So we come out, play a full 60, get the win, and then move on for the next one. Now we had a couple days off, preparing for St. George. Same thing. St. George is a great team. They finished second in the league. We've had 2-2 series against them in the season, so I think it's going to be a great first game, and I think it's going to be a great series.
Well, absolutely. I don't think you're going to go in 3. I think these guys are going to give up. Not going to give it up easy. You played them before, like you said, and it's been about 50-50.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a 10-1, 11-1 series type deal. I think they're going to be hard fought 3-2, 4-3 type games, and you might even see some overtime games. But the big thing is playing good hockey. If we can play good hockey and stay out of the box, then I think it's a great opportunity for us.
Well, I tell you, just from watching you this season, I know that you guys are going to come out hard and you're going to play well. You've actually been named one of the dark horses among the office and as well myself. So that's pretty big deal because I am the voice. No, just kidding.
Yeah, right. You know,
I'm
that's,
just kidding.
that's what I mean. It's
But no,
great.
it's good to hear that you're the dark horse. You know.
Yeah, you know, it's coming in as an underdog, I guess you could say, dark horse, whatever you want to call it. But you know, at the end of the day, we're worried about what we do in the locker room. Standings just put you in place for playoffs. It doesn't really mean anything, first place, second place, third place. It just tells you who you're going to play. So, you know, right now we're focused on St. George for Game 1 tonight, and whatever happens, happens, and then we'll focus for Game 2 tomorrow.
Absolutely. I mean, playoffs, as you said, it's like a new season. It's completely different, but we've got some really strong teams, and we lost some teams throughout the season, and, you know, God rest their soul, so to speak. I mean, there were some great teams, but now it's a really tight hockey. It's you're not seeing, like you said, some big upsets as much.
Yeah, you know, it's as much, of course. You know, a couple teams are in the beginning of the year, they kind of dispersed and went different direction, which, you know, you hate to see it for the league because you want it to be a competitive league. But I think once those teams left and the teams that we had, it showed that those were strong teams. You know, every game was a close game, depending on who you played when it was beginning of the season with a couple of those other teams. But I think for the most part you saw some good hockey throughout at the end of the season, especially.
Yeah.
You know, when a couple teams fold, your roster or your schedule changes, so you play a St. George or a Niagara or a London a couple more times. So it's good to get that scene in the league and those kind of rivalries.
And you can pick up a lot more depth on your teams. Did you guys find that? I mean, we did have a very busy trade deadline with 16 acquisitions and trades. Was that what went on for you guys at that time?
You know, we picked up a few guys that came from one of the teams that folded. You know, we didn't do anything crazy, dramatic. You know, we didn't get Shattenkirk like we wanted, but you know, we got some players that helped, and I think, you know, at the end of the day, we were happy with who we had and feel good about what we got going forward.
What do you got from last year? Just, you know, you went to the finals.
Yeah.
What do you got left from last year?
We've got Blake Nada, Zach McDonough, Brendan Sorrells, Wes Warner came back, Davis Sterick. Who else do we have?
But you definitely got some anchors in that you started your team off with, and you were able to grow from there.
Yeah, you know, we had some guys that were coming back for a second year, and then in the off season we picked up a few guys that you know, we thought could play and be big key contributors to the organization and to the team. And I feel that you know, they've done that, and we've had a great run so far.
Well, hopefully we can get to your rink before the end of the season, and we appreciate you being on, Mike.
Great, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, Joe Todd, Inside the GMHL, back with you soon.
Number 81, Carter Tracy. Taking the penalty. He scores! The St. George Ravens are on the board. 2 goals to none right now because of Carter Tracy with a sniper.
Welcome back to Inside the GMHL. Joe Todd here. I'm with 2 guys in round 2 here from the St. George Ravens. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you today, Joe?
Good. Who are you?
Dane O'Neill, head coach.
And you?
Rob Major, assistant coach.
We probably should have done that off camera, but that's okay. They're on here. They're excited because we're in round 2. How did the first round go for you guys?
Oh, not too bad. You know, Preds gave us a little bit of a fight. We faced a hot goalie for all 3 games. They stuck with their guy, and, you know, he made some big saves, and the boys fought through it. So
That's been a big part of this season, is goalies. I mean, you know, you got some of the top teams in the league, Niagara and the Civics, which you might be going on to see. I mean, you had TJ Shearwood. He came back from the dead with a concussion and still came back strong.
yeah, you know, goaltending for us has kind of been our backbone as well. But at the same time, we've got a deep team that's going to help carry us on. So you're not going to win a Russell Cup without 4 lines and 2 good goalies, and that's kind of what we have right now.
Purcell, you're number 1?
No, we got an even split between the 2. They're going back and forth battling. You know, both experienced goalies. You know, Lewis put in the OJ 4 years, great numbers there, and Purcell's now he was one of the top Junior C goalies last year, won goalie of the year in Junior C, and won goalie of the year here in the South for us. So pretty happy with them both.
And what do you think of round 1?
Round 1 was good. You know, we got off to a little bit of a slow start, but when Game 3 happened, we kind of got the ball rolling and took over the series there.
Do you boys find that that's important, maybe, to have a little bit of a struggle in round 1 to kind of really put you put your boys in perspective where they need to be?
Yeah, you know, you don't want an easy walkthrough in the first round. If that happens, you know, you're not ready for the second. You need to face a bit of competition. Getting ready for the playoffs, you know, you got to play a team that's going to give you a fight. The Preds had a young team, but, you know, they had a lot of fight in them, and they definitely woke our eyes up a little bit and got us ready for this round.
You think so as well?
Yeah, absolutely. It was just about getting the nerves out early and finding our game where we had all regular season. So.
And this year, the trade line boys were, really active. We had 16 acquisition or trades go on. Was this any different for you guys?
Yeah, you know, we pick up a pretty veteran team early in the year. I think just for us, it's just adding a piece or two to the puzzle at the end, a little bit of depth. We signed Tyler Hill, a 4-year OHL player, a major junior player that, you know, he's been a key part to our team going forward in playoffs, and, you know, he's a guy to kind of watch out for on our roster. But other than that, we like to keep our core together as long as we can and go into playoffs with the core that we started the season with.
And the rink's fantastic, I have to say. The staff here is good. I mean, you even got the folks behind the canteen there wearing your hats.
What can I get you?
I met one of your super fans earlier today, and just a lot of passion here. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, we're just trying to get the community involved all year round and kept the same team. We got a great group of guys who do a lot of work in the community, and it's been good.
Excellent. You?
Yeah, you know, we got Stubbsy over here. He's our biggest fan, and you got a lot of people that'll come out and support us night in, night out that, you know, we can't thank enough throughout the season.
Stubbsy, come here for a second. Yeah, take the jacket off. That's a good idea. We got the super fan himself. He was watching the show. I want to bring him on because, you know, this is the reason the GMHL has been an amazing success throughout the 11 seasons it's been out here. How long have you been watching?
I've been watching since the end of 2016.
Don't tell me, tell them.
I've been watching since the end of 2016. Ravens all the way.
All right, so, and you got some signatures. This is from last year we talked earlier?
Yes, this is from last year. I'm grateful for these boys coming into my life, and I just love GMHL hockey.
Well, we're grateful for you because if it wasn't for you, the fans, we wouldn't have a great organization that we do. So I want to thank you right on camera and appreciate you and enjoy the game tonight, round 2.
Yeah, baby.
A little go Ravens.
Go Ravens, go. Go blue.
All right, so that's what we're talking about, folks. We've got a ton of community support out here, and we've got, good fan base as well, and it's just great. I'm sure that makes it a little easier to come into work every day.
Oh, yeah, you know, and you don't want the other team coming into your barn thinking that it's going to be an easy night. You know, the fans, you know, they make our rink loud, so it's kind of nice to play in front of. You know, Stubbsy's even here at practices. We got people opening the door for us on practices. It's, you know, it's a fun environment for the boys to be playing in.
Well, I see, you know, we always say that hockey's a mental game as it is physical, and looks like you shoved the visiting team in the corner where not even fans can visit there.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. We got some pretty crazy fans here. You got to hide them, you know. You don't want the fans to
They're
get
going to try to win the game for you.
Yeah, that's our worry, you know. We don't want to have to call the OPP on Stubbsy over here.
All right, how long have you been with the organization?
This is my 3rd year as well as Dane here. So we started with the Halton Ravens and then moved to St. George this year, and it's been a good success since we came to St. George.
So the rink moved?
Sorry?
You were the Halton Ravens, and then the rink moved then?
Yeah, we decided to move to a smaller community. You know, it is what it is. Hockey's bred in St. George, and, you know, we weren't getting as much fan support in Burlington. It's a big city. You're competing against a lot of different hockey there. Yep. And, you know, when you're the only show in town and you're putting on a good show every night, you're going to get the fans coming out. So
the Kings are probably listening. Do we got a game plan for round 2 here?
We just got to pick up where we left off in game 1, stick to our systems, and guys got to have fun out there.
You know, I don't want to give too much away here,
Exactly.
but, you know, just work hard. It's playoff hockey. Boys have to win the battles on the boards, win the battles in the corners, and you're going to win the hockey game.
I hear you got a new ritual that you started just for the playoffs, speaking of fun.
Yeah, our captain, Scott Dorian, you know, he brought something to the team to kind of help the boys gel together before the game, and I think you're going to get in there and shoot a little bit of it before the game, and I'll let you guys decide if you like it or not.
We'll let the fans decide.
Yeah, exactly. Let the fans decide.
All right, boys. Thanks so much for being on. Good luck tonight, and you're going to need it. Kingsville's not a slouching team.
No, not at all. They brought 2 games they've won, and I think we've won 2. So a good split series. It should be a good battle.
They're walking by, and their face says it all. It's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good one. Thanks for having us, Joe.
Absolutely. Joe Todd at the St. George Raven Barn, and we're going to be with you for some more interviews. And Kingsville's going to be in here too. It's not going to be all Raven show, although they're putting on. They're a good host for sure, as I understand. And by taste, I think they do have the best fans and as well the best fries in the GMHL.
Hands down.
Joe Todd here, the voice inside the GMHL. The captain of the Ravens have just invited me for some fun, so let's go see what he's talking about. Come on. All right, boys. Round 2, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. I'm dead.
You're now into the lounge on the couch, are you?
Nap time. Welcome back to Inside the GMHL. Joe Todd, the voice. And here at round 2, the Ravens are up 2-0 against the Kingsville Kings. And Captain Scott Dorian. Dorian, I got it right the first time.
Yeah. You got it right.
We're rocking. All right. How was it?
It's good. You know, our all 4 lines were going, and our defense were moving the puck well, and it seemed to work out because we got 2 goals there.
You know, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it might have been the snake in the locker room that I did. Pump the boys up.
You know what?
It couldn't have hurt.
It actually got us going. The blood was flowing when you got down there. We weren't sure if you were going to get up, and but you know, when you got up, we were all happy, and it was evident in the first period that we got 2 goals.
Absolutely. And so, what's your career been like? How long you been in the G?
This is my first year in the G. I played 5 years in the GMHL. I played in Caledonia and I played in London. I won a Sutherland Cup in Caledonia and won the Billy Weir in London. And then we made it to the finals and actually played my old team, Caledonia. And we lost in the finals, but honestly, that was probably one of the best years I've ever had of hockey. And then obviously my 6 years in the GMHL. And honestly, this has probably been one of the best groups I've ever played with. Everyone's a very open arms, and honestly, like, our coaching staff, all the way to the fans, it's been amazing, and it's been a good experience so far in this league.
Well, I've definitely got a taste of it, and I can't agree with you more. The staff have been nothing but welcoming. They've rolled out the red carpet, so to speak, and so have your boys. I've never had such a wonderful reception from your whole team, and
awesome.
that shows a lot of your leadership.
For sure, yeah. It's honestly, everyone's pretty down to earth here, and from our coaching staff too. Anybody who wants to come check out our room, from kids to the adults who have never seen a junior hockey team. That have kids that want to maybe make it to the next level.
Yeah, that's right.
We're totally open to show them the way, and we've even had guys come out to practices. A guy from Czech Republic, he's not from around here. He goes to school at St. John's in Brantford, and he asked, hey, can I come skate, maybe try out for next year? And our coach totally just said, hey, come on out and skate with our boys, and don't be afraid to hit them.
Excellent. I see there's a PS3 in there and some hockey. Maybe we'll get that going next time.
Yeah, for sure. In between periods or after the game if we're winning by a lot.
I'm pretty good. So I'm Montreal usually, so look out.
I'm Washington, so I might have to beat you bad.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Good luck in the rest of the playoffs and your career.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Joe Todd, inside the GMHL, I'm the voice.
Yeah, round 2. Let's do this. Yeah.
Guys? Hey! Episode 17, Inside the GMHL, brought to you by Mrs. Clean Home Services. They get your house clean, so you don't have to. Joe Todd, the voice. Welcome to Inside the GMHL. Still episode 17, but we're jumping around. So we're down here at the North Renegades barn, where the Whalers have come to take them on, and they're leading the series 1-0. So let's see what happens. We're in round 2 of the playoffs. It should be interesting. I mean, Niagara Whalers have been, they swept the Oshawa River Kings in the first round with scores like 18-1 or nothing. I can't remember what it was, but it was pretty big. And now we've got the Renegades have been a fantastic season this year, and it should be an interesting game. They're not going to give it up easy to the Whalers, but the Whalers, I'm sure, have come to play. So we'll see in there for some interviews here in the North York rink for the North York Renegades. Joe Todd, the voice. This has been Inside the GMHL. Welcome to Inside the GMHL. Joe Todd, the voice, joined with head coach, not only head coach, coach of the year for the GMHL, Ryan Ramsey. Ryan, how are you?
Great, thank you.
We're round 2 of the playoffs. How's that feel?
It's good. We've come a long way since last year. The boys they're playing really good hockey right now, buying into the program, and we'll see what happens with the Niagara here.
I mean, it's a tough team to beat, but they have been beaten, so they're human.
Yes, they're definitely a good team. They got 3 really good lines, 5D that can play. Obviously they can be beat. Anyone can be beat in this game of hockey. You just got to show up, stick to the game plan, and put your best foot forward.
Especially with the parity season that we've had. I mean, it's just any given night, but it's like a brand new season. It was said last night. It's like a brand new season when it comes to playoffs, and you guys are showing that you guys are still in this.
Yeah, exactly. It's anyone can win in a game. You just got to win 3. Get 3, and then obviously next round I think goes to 7. So if you can kind of sneak out a couple games, maybe today's a huge game at home. It's a must win for us. And then go back on Friday to Niagara, and you got to steal a game in Niagara.
Oh, absolutely. In their home barn, it really hits them hard and changes the momentum.
Yep, definitely.
And so head coach of the year, what does that mean to you? I mean, it's been a long career, I'm sure. Not too long, you're a young guy, but feels long, I'm sure, and feels good to have that under the belt.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I'm really thankful for the coaching staff that we have. My 2 assistants, Alex Lepore, who was our goalie last year, and Brian McKenzie, who came on board this year. They really help out on the ice, off the ice. Without them, it's a team coaching award. And our owner is awesome, Joey Gagne. Bought the team last year. He's really helping out and putting the best program for the kids forward is what we can do. To have them in my corner and helping out, it obviously makes it easy for me to coach.
And let's talk about the arena you're in. You're in the York University Arena. And what an incredible arena. What do we got, 7 rinks in here?
Yeah, 6 pads or 7 pads. You got the York University men's team, women's team that play here as well. It's a big pad. It's always packed. There's a good bar, restaurant upstairs. It's a really good hockey environment to be in.
The Lions, I understand.
Yes, exactly. York Lions.
So do you think that makes a difference for the players? Because that's where they want to go next. They want to move down the hall, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully we can get a little bit of relationship with them. Maybe some guys can get tryouts or walk-ons if they're going the university route, and try to get them to the next level.
Well, fantastic. Well, I appreciate you being on, and anything you want to say to your boys? I'm sure they're going to see this. I'm sure you want to give them a little pep talk right now.
Must win tonight, boys. So bring your A game and let's get going.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much, Ryan. Appreciate you being on.
Thanks very much.
Joe Todd, the voice on Inside the GMHL. Back with some more interviews.
All right, hey, Fucking dogs, I apologize. Boys, let's get a W!
Joe Todd, the voice of Inside the GMHL, episode 17. We got the big man on. We've had him on before, but we've had so many technical difficulties. So you're here.
Yeah, I thought maybe you didn't want to air those interviews, but I have been here before, but I haven't seen my interview.
Well, we didn't want the fans rushing you like you're some kind of rock star with long hair.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what does the family think you being a ref in the G?
Well, it's
Who is the family? You got a wife,
I
kids?
have a wife. I have 2 boys. One is in university. One is traveling all around the world. So the wife thinks it's great. Gets me out of the house, and
So this keeps you out of the house, keeps you out of the doghouse, because if you're not home, you can't be in trouble.
That's correct. So I'm safe at the rink.
Because we have you on footage, we know you're here.
That's right. That's right. And she knows I'm here.
She knows you're here. So, but this is playoff hockey, a lot different. How's it different for a ref?
Well, the intensity is high. These teams are playing hard. Not that they don't during the year, but it just seems to be up a notch in the playoffs, which is great. We're in the quarterfinals now, so the hockey's getting exciting. It's intense, and it's great hockey. Any of these 8 teams left in the quarterfinals can win this thing.
Called it a parity season for a reason, but does that make you travel more? Because now you got to go around to the ones that are left?
Yeah, as they eliminate, I mean, some of the refs are, they're closer to home, some are farther away, but we're used to it, and I mean, we'll go anywhere we have to go for the league, so.
Well, definitely, Inside the GMHL appreciates every one of you in the stripes. We wouldn't have a game without you, and we appreciate you.
Thank you very much, Joe. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Joe Todd, back with you for some more interviews after this. Joe Todd, the voice with you. The lights are down low. It's quiet in here. Why? Because I wanted to have a little one-on-one time with me and you. I don't mean you, the goal scorer from the other team there. I mean you. We are looking for sponsors. That could be you. That could be you. That's why we've dimmed the lights. We've quieted down. We may even add some smooth jazz. But sponsor us. Let's get this show rocking. It all depends on you. Yeah, Joe Todd, the voice. Email us at insidethegmhl@gmail.com. Talk to you soon. Yeah, you. Talk to you soon. Welcome back to Inside the GMHL. I'm joined with El Capitano, Patrick Zelak. Zelak, you're coming back, buddy.
Yeah, we're definitely, we were slacking in the first 10 minutes, but then, we're trying to turn it around, just skate harder and, hit hard, and it's gonna come. It's gonna come. We believe if we work harder, then, we're gonna capitalize. So yeah.
Let's talk a little about you and your career. When did you start, and how long you been in the G?
It's my first season with the Renegades. I was playing in the GMHL last year. So it's definitely a good experience. It's just get some ice time. Get some new experience and hopefully move on a next level. So.
Speaking of the next level, are you just enjoying the ride right now, or you got plans for the next level?
Absolutely. I mean, we're still in the playoffs, right? So I'm not trying to really think about next step, but I'm trying to focus on just doing the best as we can and so far this season. But yeah, it's going to come soon for sure.
Well, here we are, round 2, so congratulations thus far.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
I mean, that's saying something, especially in this league, a lot of competition.
Yeah, for sure. Like, there's lots of good teams, lots of good players. We're just, we worked hard against London. It was a tough series, but we made it through. So now we're facing Niagara, which is another hard team to play against. So.
And where are you from?
I'm from Czech Republic.
So what do you want to say back home to the family? And it doesn't have to be in English because it's not for me.
Děkuji za všechno rodičům.
Beautiful. Good luck in the rest of the game in the playoffs. Thanks so much. All right, Joe Todd, back with you soon with more interviews.
Thanks for having me.
Joe Todd here, the voice on Inside the GMHL with Callahan. How are you? You're number 1 in the league here, and this is second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, we're working hard right now. Everyone's working together here. We're all playing our roles. We're coming together, and it's working out well so far in the playoffs.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys were 3-2 coming out of the first, and now it's 6-2. I mean, it's a different hockey game now, second period.
Yeah, North York is a good team. They're a good team. So we know we're going to come into this rink. We're going to battle, especially at their home ice, whether it's our home ice. We know that we're going to battle, and it's going to be a tough one. But we just got to bear down, keep playing our role, and chipping pucks deep, and just working.
Is it the first year in the GMHL?
Yeah, my first year in the GMHL. Last year I played junior in North America.
And where are you from?
I'm from Niagara Falls, New York.
Oh, okay. So just over the pond there, or the river as it is.
Just over, yeah.
Absolutely. And anything you want to say back home to the family, though?
No, not much. Just how you doing? And we're having fun here in North York.
Well, good luck. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, Joe Todd, the voice. Another interview coming up. All right, back for another interview. Joe Todd with the runner-up for Rookie of the Year. Who are you?
My name's Jesse Masterson.
And how does that feel?
It was a pretty good honor. You know, I felt like I did pretty good all year, but I don't know, didn't really get the recognition. But I was actually really surprised to see my name on there, and it felt pretty good actually just to hear my name and to know that I am recognized.
So how does that make you feel about the GMHL?
Makes it feel like it's a good league, and it really helps player development, especially for younger guys like me, like a 16-year-old. Really develops your skills and gets you to play against older guys. And when you play against older guys, you do get better.
Now, coming into the season, being your first season, did you expect to be number 1 seed and then coming down here and now second round of the playoffs?
Well, I didn't know how good the team was going to be, but when I went to the training camp and everything, the guys were pretty good. And as the season started, we picked up the Whores. And our team looked really good, so I expected we would do pretty good.
Excellent. Well, good luck in the rest of the playoffs. Anything you want to say back home to the family? Not that is it far? Where are you from?
I'm actually from Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay, so not far at all. So what do you want to say back there?
Thanks to my mom and dad for doing everything to get me this far. So thanks, Mom and Dad.
Excellent. Good luck. Thanks for being on.
Yeah, thank you.
So there you have it, folks. Episode 17 of Inside the GMHL. Again, the playoff edition. We bounced around. We've got to at least see 4 teams in action, but we've got the other teams in action as well, and they're doing well, and we're going to have those scores up on the board for you. But let me tell you, it's been an incredible first round. We're now in the second round, and it's shaping up to be an excellent round, and I just can't wait to see who goes on and who's going to be left behind. It's going to be quite interesting, and I'm excited for sure. So this has been episode 17. We looked at, we had some fun. We definitely had some fun. We played a little differently with these episodes, a little less statsy at you and more fun at you. So let us know how we did, of course, facebook.com. It was /GMHL Voice. We're now inside the GMHL on Facebook, but you can also just still find us that way. And also we're on Twitter. What's our Twitter there, Connor? I'm not a Twitter.
Inside the GMHL.
Inside the GMHL. So be sure you check that out. This has been episode 17, so thanks to the Ravens, the Renegades, Niagara, and Kingsville. And we'll hopefully be getting to the other barns and getting some more action for you. Finally hitting the South. We want to make sure we get the North and the South, so we're finally hitting the South, and we really like that. And it looks like they're liking it too. I mean, what a great invite. The hosts being North Renegades here in North York, and as well the St. George Ravens have been incredible hosts, and we thank them for letting us take the show on the road. So this is Joe Todd, the voice for Inside the GMHL, Episode 17.